welcome to the VZW Tech Help Show. I'm your host, Craig Chamberlain. Today in the news. You like that? Today in the news. Verizon Wireless gets sued because of the invisible charges. That's right, the FCC filed a lawsuit against Verizon Wireless a while ago related to those charges that you get on your bill that just magically appeared. Now, the bills... You know, I'm going to talk about my personal experience with this because this is how it happened with me. Okay, so I'll go to Verizon, and I bust out the calculator, and I'm like, oh, I could do this many minutes, and I was like, oh, I need 247 minutes a month. I need 9.7 megabytes in data transfer, and I need 72 text messages because I do approximately 2.4 text messages a day, and I talk on the phone approximately 4.5 minutes a day, and then I can only afford $60 a month because for some reason I live from check to check. And I can't afford more than $6 a month. I know I should be saving it. I don't care. But anyways, I get it all worked out. And they're like, oh yeah, dude, that's it. $60 a month. Just sign here. It's all it's going to cost. So I sign there and I'm excited. I get my phone. It's all shiny and new. And then I get home and then I'm all happy for the first month. The bill comes in and I'm like, this should be $60 a month. Open it up, rip off the packaging, look at the bill. I'm like, $700! And so I start flipping through the pages. Of course, there's like a million pages for some reason. And then they're on the backside too. So you're like 1, 2, 5, 6... Where'd 3 and 4 go? So you're looking for 3 and 4, and of course 3 and 4 didn't make it into this bill. Oh, well, we forgot to print that one. So anyways, you finally get to the data section, and there's like a bajillion charges on there for 99 cents, 25 cents, 32 cents, or whatever. Or maybe there's just one charge for $9.99. And then you call them, and you're like, where did these magically come from? And they're like, they just magically appeared. I'm like, well, should I pay these magically appearing charges? They're like, well, you better pay them, because if you don't pay them, then we're going to cancel your account. You're like, what a load of crap. But anyways, you pay them, and that's why they got sued. That's why they got sued. And I'm happy they got sued. The FCC did a great job with this. It cost $25 million at the end of it for the settlement. Verizon had to pay that to the Treasury. And of course, they had to pay like $70 million in total, including lawyer fees and all that. Of course, the government probably had to pay $800 billion, but I don't care. That's right. It's out of principle. Shame on you, Verizon. I wag the finger. It's you. Bad Verizon. So, a point was made. Verizon went down. But I'm a huge Verizon fan, actually. I'm with Verizon. But anyways, the iPad was released for Verizon today, but there is a small catch with the iPad. I'm actually excited about it being out for a completely different network. Apple's growing, so I'm happy about that. The Apple iPad was released for Verizon, but it comes with a MiFi adapter. Now, that's the catch. The Apple iPad will work with Wi-Fi integrated, so you can connect to your local networks and things like that. But if you want to connect to Verizon's network, you have to have a separate wireless adapter. It's about the size, it's a small thin thing. It's about the size of a cigarette pack, and it allows your Apple to actually connect to their network. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to have like 2 separate adapters. Isn't the whole point of an Apple iPad to have like this one really cool device that can do everything? You don't have to bust it out, then bust out a different adapter and have them both communicate with it. And it just seems like not... I guess it's cool because, they'll be there in time for the holidays, which is probably what they're going for, but I'm not going to buy one. Not going to buy one until it's integrated. So just so you know, just as a forewarning, if you hear Verizon got an iPad, you can tell your friends and family, but you need the MiFi. And they'll be like, MiFi? And you'll be like, MiFi. And then they'll be like, what's MiFi? And you'll be like, an adapter. And they'll be like, oh. So MySpace is getting a facelift. For those of you who don't know what the big monster social giant is, MySpace used to be actually ahead of Facebook a long time ago. 127 million users still use MySpace as a social network where they can share things with friends and family, status updates, applications, and all that fun stuff. So I like to think of MySpace as this, like at their board of directors, they were all sitting around and they decided that they're going to do an upgrade. We need to stay ahead of the curve, right? And for some reason at MySpace, I picture them sitting around a blue table. For some reason the table's blue. Maybe it's because their logo is blue. But they're all sitting around this big blue table and they got this big wheel of spinning. They could spin the wheel. It's got a million ideas. But this wheel's not like normal wheels. It spins and then you pull out a dart and you're like, ding! Okay, this is how we stay ahead of the curve. Entertainment. We need to make our website, MySpace, about entertainment. Not just entertainment, but a social network of entertainment. The other guy on the other side of the office like, but it's a social network. Isn't like everyone who likes everything invited? And the guy goes, no, you're fired. The wheel has spoken. Fired. Anyways, entertainment. This is seriously what they're going through, by the way. They have decided that the facelift is going to make the MySpace hub, when you log in, the first thing you're going to see is movies, celebrities, television, and entertainment. All these entertainment hubs are going to show up. No longer will you see your profile as soon as you log in. And they're going to have sub-hubs of that primary hub for different social networks. In fact, let me read this to you. I just think this is quite hilarious. I hope I don't go too long on this. But they go on to say the major change to the site start welcome page, which users will see when they log in. Rather than start with a person's profile, the page will contain entertainment-related content covering music, movies, television, and celebrities. The content will be displayed to reflect the interest expressed by the users. In addition, MySpace will have content hubs where users can see news, videos, photos related to specific topics. Does this sound like a social network? It does not sound like a social network. I don't understand a business model where you would isolate everybody from being welcome to just people who are interested in entertainment. I think this is going to be a big flop for MySpace. In fact, MySpace, don't do it. Shh. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Listen to the guy you fired. Hire him back. Swallow your pride. Bring him back in. He was cool. He knew what was going on. Just don't do it. Don't do it. We won't even talk about it anymore. Lastly, in the news, PC Michiana is officially part of the Lockergnome universe. That's right. At lockergnome.com/PCMichiana, you can read my new blog called Everything Geek with Craig Chamberlain, and I'm going to be posting content exclusively on the Lockergnome universe. Don't worry, I will still be publishing my own content within my own universe, but I appreciate Chris Perillo for extending me the, he didn't extend it, I asked him if I could join, for allowing me to be a part of his community so that I can branch out a little bit. So thanks for stopping by. Hopefully this didn't go too long, and hopefully this is like the 90th take because my audio kept messing up. Hopefully I got this one.